Hello everyone and welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. Today I just wanted to share with you how I made these cute little folding see-through window card things. I was recently at a retreat and this was something that I made while there, and they turned out really cute. There's some dried flowers in there and just a butterfly cutout, a die cut just on some neutral colored paper, and in here there is a little tag made from an old book page. And you could just slip that in a pocket or you could glue it down. So here's a few that I did. They're all basically the same. I used a few stamps on my stamp there. I made these labels that are in here for this project, and I posted them as a freebie on my Facebook group. So there is a link down below to the Facebook group, so pop on over there, grab the freebie as well as some other freebies that are there. And the cutouts were also from a freebie that I had, which I'm not 100% sure if the butterflies are on the Facebook group, but I'll add them on there. But I just wanted to share these and show you, but they're all tan or a brown. The tags are all a black and white theme, just because I had the pages, so I thought it was a good time to use them up. And just a variety of pressed flowers. So let's just move those to the side. The pressed flowers I used were from Perfect Pressed Floral, and I got these from Etsy. Not sure if you can see the name, but I'll leave a link to her shop if I still have it. She has very nice pressed flowers. I'm going to just use a couple of things that I had collected as well. Got some black and white pages from the book that I used, which I'll make a tag out of. Tags are pretty easy to make. What do I have in here? I've got 2 sheets of the stuff that I used. I've got my die cuts and I've got some butterflies. Now to press my flowers in here, you could use acetate if you wanted. I used this. Now it's like, well, it's a self-adhesive vinyl decorative covering. I got it at the thrift store. I got like 3 rolls of it or something. Long time ago. Paid like $2 for it all, I think. So that is what I used for my window. But you could use acetate, anything clear really. The butterflies are from a freebie that I did, and these ones happen to be printed on vellum. My die cuts, which I used. This nesting die, it's from Sizzix. It's 138281. So, and I used the 2 of them to make like a picture frame. And then this is just a cardstock. And it measures 6 by 6. I scored it in half, and then I also used the die cut on there. The die cut that I cut out of here was what I used for the pockets. So let's get started. I'm going to take one of these, and these are just a little bit bigger than what these are. And I'm going to peel it back. Hopefully it won't take me an hour. There we go. And put it sticky side up. And then I'm going to put the die right side down. Okay. Now with it like that, I'm going to put my butterfly in there wherever I think is going to work. I'm going to take one of my flowers and I think she did a really good job pressing these flowers. I'm just going to put the flower anywhere in there, and of course, being that the sticky side is there, everything's going to stick nice. Now with this, I'm going to break this end off, and I want that in a place where I can see a lot of it. I'm going to put it just off to the side. That just kind of adds a little extra. I did bring out 2 pieces, but I'm only going to use 1. So now I don't have to, being that this is tacky on one side, I don't have to glue any of that down, because it's not going to go anywhere. The worst part of this is trying to find the edges. There we go. So I'm just going to lay that right on top. Give it a pressing. And because I'm putting sticky side to sticky side, I can cut right through that really, really easy. So I'm going to... I'm not sure if I could use the die to actually cut this. It might be hard to line it up, so I just cut my note by hand. Concentrating on cutting it out. I'll just fast forward this part. Okay, so there is that piece cut out. Now what I'm going to do is that is going to get glued on the very, very front. Let's glue that down. Now I try to keep just a little bit of glue on the very outside edge, because I don't want the glue to show through on the inside. So let's drop that in there. I've got a little bit of time to play with getting it lined up. There we go. And I know sometimes glue doesn't like to stick to anything plasticky, but it seems to stick okay to this clear Mac Tack. I call it Mac Tack. Okay. Oh, and on the cardstock, I did stamp some script, just really light, just to give the cardstock a little extra. So then I'm going to take this inside frame and put it on here. Now, when I used the vellum, I didn't worry about the back side. But when I did it on paper, I actually took the second butterfly and put it here, but underneath Like I sandwiched it in the thing too, so, but because of the vellum, I didn't really need to do that. Because you can see this one here, I did put the other butterfly. Most of them are done with a paper butterfly. So I put the other one on the back. Okay, so now I'm going to glue this down. And line it up with the hole. Do my best to line it up, but it doesn't always work. So there's that. Okay, so I've got my couple of my labels. I've got my die cut. This is the label freebie that I made for this project, which I shared on my Facebook group. So check those links out. This is the other one that I got the label from, which you can see I've been using the pieces. And this was a freebie that I offered that went with my digital slide kit. So I'll leave links below for that. Or just pop over to the Facebook group and they'll all be there. Okay, so with this here, I am just going to glue on the one side along the bottom because of the fact we're making it into a pocket. I'm going to put just a little bit of glue on each of those there. When I cut these out, I did not intend these to be the pockets, but it worked out that they were just the perfect size for on these. So we got that there. And then I just made the pockets or the tags to fit in there. So easy peasy to make a tag with a little bit of ribbon on the top. Now I took one of these big labels, put it on top of the pocket. I originally was going to make a pocket, but if you don't have the die cut, you could use any shape of this, a square or a circle or any shape you wanted. I just had those, so that just goes there, and then I just put this label on this side just because I thought it looked good, and I had some of them already printed up, so I thought, well, I'll try to use them. Originally, I was going to put these on the pocket, but then these other labels just fit so nice on there. Now this one I did glue all the way down, but some of these I actually, see if I can find one that no, that one's glued down. I actually left this opened on some of them as a little pocket. Some have them, some don't. Sometimes I just forgot that I was going to make it into a pocket and I glued them all down. Then on the front, I have, probably can't see this, but I use these here numbers. I have no idea where they came from. The name on it is cut off the bottom, so I can't quite read it. These are about 1/4 of an inch high, and they've got the numbers and all the letters. Oops. So on this one, I've got number 3157, and just random number, totally random. I didn't put it on really straight because I want it to kind of look messy, and I just put that big number right there. And I am just using archival ground espresso for that. Now on the inside, I have this here. Now these were numbers from a weird little stamp set, and then you put whatever you want in it. So it had all the alphabet, all the numbers, like multiples. And then you could put like your name and address on a big stamp and use it. Well, it didn't work great, so I just had this little rubber stamp. So I just glued numbers on, just totally random numbers. And I use that. So gonna put that on the inside in a couple spots. Make sure I got it the right way up. And on mine, I put one on the label just because I could, and then I put one somewhere else. And we could even put one on here, just to give it a little extra something. And then by the time the tag gets in there, like I say, the tag is just made out of some of this black and white book paper. And I backed it with tea-dyed paper, stapled a couple little ribbons on the top, made sure it fit in my pocket, so it's going to depend on what you use for your pocket to how it's going to fit in. But there is one of those. They turned out really cute, and I really, really like them. There will be some of these in the shop as well. And like I say, head on over to the Facebook group or check out the links below for the couple of freebies I used in this project. And we'll see you again soon. Bye.